Welcome, fight fans, to another episode of More Than a Fight podcast. This is episode 14. I am your host, Jose Alfredo Alcázar. Bienvenidos. And this is your co-host,
Juan.
And then behind the camera, we got
John.
And we're going to touch on the world of MMA.
Yes, sir, with the UFC 279. And, God, that was a shit show, huh?
Well, I mean, yeah, lots of changes on Friday. Unexpected changes at that, but...
Yeah, so we have the main event with Diaz versus Ferguson, Chimaev versus Holland, and Li versus Rodriguez. You have Khamzat missing weight by, what, 7.5? 8 pounds?
Almost 8 pounds, yeah. And it just happened that Kevin Holland and D-Rod weighed in at 180.
Yes.
And it almost seems set up.
And Diaz made the weight, which is the key thing, right?
Yeah, so he had leverage there.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of the overarching story of this UFC 279 is how well it worked out for Diaz.
Yeah, he was going to get ragdolled.
Oh, you saw what happened to Holland. But yeah, just the fact that the guy missed that much weight, was unapologetic about it, and just said, fuck it. It's crazy that they changed it like this.
Yeah, the only big loser was Mr. Li.
Yeah, Mr. Li Jiangling.
But he gained the most fans.
Oh, I would also say that Daniel Rodriguez lost. He won the fight, but everybody thinks he didn't win it. And he was over 10 pounds. But we're digressing. We'll follow up on that.
Yeah, let's go.
And real quick, I think this can only happen in the UFC because Dana White's in charge. Because in boxing, I don't think this would ever happen. 3 different fights get shuffled around like that.
No,
so I thought about that too. I was like, that's interesting that they were able to do that. But obviously, Dana White runs the show.
Pretty much. So the pay-per-view set.
That too. It was a pay-per-view.
Lots of tickets sold.
Yeah.
And Diaz is saying, I'm not going to fight him.
And hey, it's a better card.
It turned out better.
It turned out much better. Because what we would have seen, a good fight between Holland and Rodriguez, Daniel Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Tony getting lit up by Li Jiangling,
mm-hmm.
and then Diaz getting fucking murdered by Khamzat. Like, it would have been rough as a longtime fan, right, to see 2 legends just get demolished, you know?
And they had their antics in the fight.
Yeah,
it was entertaining.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I want to ask you guys about that. But where do you guys want to jump off?
So we're gonna start off.
Get into it, I should say.
Diaz versus Ferguson, and I thought this was a good fight. It was strange, but it was still good, and I'm glad it got made. 2 legends. It was good.
I saw that all 2 of the 3 judges had Diaz up 3 rounds to 0. I don't know if maybe I was a little biased because I thought Tony would win, but I didn't see it that way.
It's
fine.
Match.
It doesn't matter. He got finished, but
yeah, and it was a fight full of weird stuff. Tony led the dance most of the way, but Ferguson was doing well in the start.
I thought so. I mean, but Tony does not look like his old self though. He looks slow. He's off balance. Well, he was always off balance, but he managed to do stuff. He was way too off balance.
And then he was doing weird stuff like this. Fredo, this is the one you were talking about.
Yeah. But Ferguson's been in a lot of wars, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've seen enough of the UFC to know that he's been in so many difficult fights where he takes a lot of punishment. And I'm referring to Tony Ferguson. Not that Nate hasn't either, but to me, Ferguson he's taken so much punishment throughout his career.
Gaethje took it out of him, man. He's lost 5 fights in a row now.
Shite.
And he was on a streak of 12 and then lost 5 in a row now. Which is crazy.
And then, Ferguson's legs kicks were working. Diaz definitely didn't like it.
Yeah.
So Ferguson was doing good, but you could definitely tell they weren't the same. And then Diaz was keeping the pressure and then got that.
Oof. Yeah, that was a tight freaking...
he got it. And it's weird. It almost looked set up because it ended at 209.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what, a Darce choke?
No, guillotine.
Oh. Yeah, it's a guillotine. Yeah.
But watch the timer.
Yeah, it was right at 209 when they stopped it. So he's from Stockton, 209.
Oh, everybody must be pointing that out.
Yeah.
Well, it's 208 right there.
Yeah. Whatever. Call it 209. Maybe give him his day, dude. No, but that's cool to see him go out like that at least. I mean, he didn't go out on a bad foot and getting mauled by Khamzat.
And that's what I mean. He had the ability to ride out on the sunset. Probably got paid a little bit extra money, you know.
Khamzat got everyone paid.
Yeah, exactly. Khamzat got everybody paid. And then, yeah, I forgot. Tony's cut on his knee, very a la Luke Rockhold. That shit opened up in the first round.
First kick, it seemed like freaking shin to shin. It opened up right away.
Right away. I thought DC had said he had a lump on it.
And then Diaz that's what and opened up. Yeah, something.
But initially, that's what I thought. Because when I was watching it and I noticed the lump when DC pointed it out, that opened up on his shin.
Yeah, well, it's good. I'm sure they were both hurting the next day, though.
The most confusing thing for me, and I know, Juan, you can I agree with me on this, is what happened in the third round would have been stopped in a boxing match.
Oh, because he turned his back?
Yes, because I thought he quit. When I watched it,
he's just shaking his head, walking around.
No, but to me, like that language, and if it's a boxing match, the ref goes, "Okay, it's done." This guy turned his back. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
So that was pretty bizarre.
Different sport. Yeah, but over here you can take fighters' backs too. He could have just jumped on his back.
Yeah,
and taken him down, so.
That's why like
the two, but two different.
Maybe if he waved his hands and said
styles. Yeah.
No mas.
But yeah, just the leverage he ended up with this. Like two legends you got to see have a good fight. Diaz has all the leverage now. He can come back if he wants. I don't think he's going to come back. I think what's going to happen, and tell me if I'm wrong, is this guy.
If he beats Silva.
Yeah.
Now he's going to say he's
fighting an active
fighter.
Even if he doesn't beat Silva.
You're right.
Because this is like, he posted this after the fight. Basically him saying like, I wonder who Diaz is going to want to fight next.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, they've been planning it.
I wonder who.
But Diaz is going to get millions off of it.
Oh, yeah.
He got paid over. He got $1 million here.
Oh, he did?
Plus pay-per-view. So he made a good chunk of change.
Hey, and then powerful Nick Diaz in the fucking corner. Always good to see.
Yeah, he's looking strong there.
Oh, yeah. He's looking thick. I don't think he can. He's probably like a 205er now, 185.
There you go. I saw a picture of Johnny Walker standing next to Ngannou, like outside of camp.
Yeah.
And Walker looks bigger than Ngannou, dude.
No way.
He's taller, but he looked pretty thick too.
Oh yeah. Huh. And then we'll move on to the catalyst of the card. Evil Khabib, Khamzat Chimaev versus
Kevin Holland. Yeah, well, they were fighting the night before, so it kind of worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the ones that started the melee?
Yeah, and got the press conference canceled.
Yeah, because Holland made some comments. Nothing malicious. He talks.
He talks. Right. But Khamzat literally kicked him.
Yeah, Khamzat took it a little
too
serious.
Did?
Yeah, in the video. Yeah. I'll have it on the missed weight next week.
Snap.
Next episode. Yeah. But yeah, he literally kicked him. And I was like, what the fuck? He started fights with everybody. Tried to start a fight with Costa, doesn't even fight in his division. Tried to start a fight with Kevin Holland. Diaz, he
Costa
was all over the place.
Hey, Costa's like, hey, I got you. And it seems like Dana's going to make him move up to 185. No? I thought I read that Dana says, hey, man, we got to talk about it. Well, he might have to go up.
Well, yeah, his future. So, but the fight, not really much to say other than domination. 0 strikes attempted.
Holland tried to do this.
Yeah.
And got taken down.
Yeah, no, 100%. See? Right there. A little ratty.
Yeah, man.
A little bit ratty.
Crazy how quickly
once he went, he's quick. And as soon as he got him, man, these scrambles were cool, man.
Yeah. And then got him with that. This is a Dars, right?
Yeah, that was a Dars, yes.
Maybe that's where I got mixed up.
Look at him
when I was watching it.
Yeah, dude. Poor Holland. Dude, he didn't even get to throw a punch. But Holland straight up says, I'm not the best wrestler. I want a striker, so.
No, exactly.
He's calling out for D-Rod, or he's calling out for Stephen Wonderboy. So
hell yeah, I would like to see that. Yeah. And he's right. He's like, yeah, that was a grappling match, and I lost.
Yeah, I don't think his stock goes down much. No. I mean, people like him because he does talk.
Yeah.
Chimaev is hopefully he fights Colby next. I don't know. I'd like to see it.
Well, speaking of which, you had the fight he had with Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
Gilbert Burns did rock him in the last round, but the argument is that, like, yeah, he was pushing it all because he trained for a 3-rounder. Right. He wasn't trying to fight a 5-round. If it makes sense.
It is what it is. He pulled it off somehow.
Yeah. And then, Colby. He's doing good. This is before UFC 279, he was doing his picks. And so yeah, you see, he's fucking doing great in
He
Florida.
looked happy.
Yeah, being
He
quiet
has
as
his own
hell.
card or what? Or his own company too?
No. He gets paid by like a gambling company.
Yeah, like
okay.
He does his
DraftKings or
picks.
something.
Yeah, just pretty much throw the name out there and give his picks and ask
Yeah.
people to download the app. And
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
But I mean, really, all you can say would be Covington for #1 contender,
right.
or Robert Whittaker for #1 contender at 185.
Right. He kind of threw it out there. He doesn't want to fight Whittaker. I don't know why.
Khamzat?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I read that he wasn't very ecstatic about fighting Whittaker. So
What weight would that be at? Whittaker fights at what?
185.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whittaker used to fight at 170. Yeah, but Whittaker is talking about moving even up to 205. Not yet. I don't think so.
That's light heavy, yeah?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
heavy. Those guys are big.
And Whittaker is kind of small.
He's a small 185.
Yeah. Like just height wise, he's thick, but height wise, he's not tall enough to go to 205. I don't think.
Well, I mean, then we got Chris Barnett. He's like 5'8", 5'9", and he the first heavyweight to miss weight.
Yeah. No, second.
Oh, who else missed it?
There was a Brazilian cat. I forget, but there's another Brazilian cat that missed weight by, and it was still the same thing, like 1.5 pounds or something like that. It wasn't anything
He
crazy.
gave it his all. He looked dehydrated.
Yeah.
You didn't see his rib.
So yeah, moving on to the next fight on the card is Li Jiangling versus Daniel Rodriguez, and had to throw the suit some love.
Well, at least there's a picture of him, and UFC posted him, so that was cool. But yeah, no, it was a back and forth, technical, right? Technical.
Yeah.
I mean, they were not leaving it all on the line. They were trying to figure each other out and be cautious. And
I think you were right saying it was like a technical striking, because not even in an attempt, I don't think.
As a takedown?
Takedown, or even like, try to show it or anything like that,
Well, I think it's hard because they give you a different opponent the week of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or not even 2 days prior or a day prior.
No.
So I think that's
12
what really,
hours, 18 hours.
yeah, that's what really was in their heads. It seemed like to me
Yeah.
when I was watching it, is that they were trying to figure each other out during the fight, and they were having trouble with each other's styles.
Mhm.
Yeah, but for D-Rod looked way bigger. Like,
Yes.
he was like 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Lee claims he weighed 183 the day of the fight.
Makes sense.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, this has got to be like a 15 to 20 pound discrepancy. At least it looked that way just from the eye test.
More power to Lee, though. He he made more money and all.
Yeah, no,
He did nothing went his way. I mean, I thought he should have won, but
yeah, I think he should have won. And then I actually have, look at
he's shocked. He's like, what the hell?
and he was on Ariel Hawani's show today,
Right.
with a T-shirt that said "robbery."
Oh, really?
Yeah, on it. Yeah, look at the face.
Right, yeah.
What else can go wrong?
Yeah, I don't think his stock goes down much, though.
No, I think his stock went up.
Yeah.
Because not only that, he's the one guy who's like, I'll be on the disadvantage. I'll take the guy who's 10 pounds heavier than me, who's a young up and coming guy. So it's gonna be interesting. I think. Let's see. Yeah. So. I don't get.
These are all over the place.
Yeah.
No one could agree with anything.
No, exactly.
Gotcha.
They were judging blindly. I don't know.
Yeah. And then this is just MMA media.
The media.
Yeah. Look at all.
Everyone had Lee winning, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Even the fans scoring everything.
Oh, wow, yeah, dang.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. But maybe we were biased because of what he did. I don't know.
I don't know. I think some of the more substantial hits came from Lee.
They just weren't doing much damage, though.
No, neither one was.
No. He was out jabbing. Rodriguez was out jabbing him, and he was.
Yeah, the jab was working, definitely.
It was working. So
100%.
But I thought, if I'm not mistaken, that Lee was the one that landed a significant shot, or at least that made Rodriguez back up and go, okay, that one hurt.
Right.
Because Rodriguez didn't really seem to land anything that I thought made Lee.
And Lee was going to the body more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing a little bit more different stuff than just straight boxing that Daniel Rodriguez was doing.
Rodriguez didn't fight like he usually does, though.
No.
He's usually a little more aggressive.
Oh,
again, I think it was just hard. You switched out the opponent hours before the fight, so
yeah.
I think that had a big factor,
And especially at that level. You know,
what did you guys make of the people booing them?
Oh, that's just fucking UFC fans, man. That's unfortunately the part of the thing. Like, dude, they booed anybody that had sounded like they were Russian. Because of Khamzat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they were booing Cutelaba, right?
Yeah, they were booing Cutelaba. They were booing Tiuliulin, and it was fucking weird.
Yeah.
And then think about when Li came out. Crickets.
Oh, no one said you're right. He didn't even get cheered or nothing.
It was just crickets.
Yeah.
It was just like, hey, okay,
whatevs.
Yeah. So and then we'll move on to the rest of the card. We'll just highlight some of the finishes and some good fights.
Well, it's Irene Aldana was right before this. She won the first round, looking very good. I'll talk about those two, but right before those, and then Chiasson, I don't even know how to say it.
No, we'll go through real quick.
Macy,
she
took her down the second round, won that one, and then the third round when she took her down, Irene Aldana somehow freaking perfect liver kick, man. I didn't catch it. I thought it was a foul, to be honest.
Nobody understood. But first of all, let's also talk about the ground game.
Oh, yeah, the first round, man.
Dude, the amount of pressure she was putting on that arm had to, like, hyperextend something.
Oh, yeah, man. When I was watching it, I was cringing a couple times because I thought it was going to break.
Yeah, no, and...
Oof. Ooh, yeah, the way she had her shoulder.
Yeah, they were saying she tapped. I didn't see it.
Oh, yes, I saw that, actually, when Rogan and...
It was just
DC
one?
It was just one tap?
Yeah, he did one.
Just one, but it was in slow-mo, and, like, you know, it's just one, right?
But it was just a foul. Her arm was hurting.
Yeah, 100%. So it was probably almost, like, reflexive. You know
she got beat twice, so...
Yeah.
Well, on that quick point, so they don't do replay in the UFC?
No, not for that.
No. Well, they do have replay, but the fight ends if they do it, and it has to be something like, you know, more than just like there was one touch.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you can't say tapping. Like if it was 1, 2, 3 or something like that, you know.
Was it Egger that's the one that she got submitted, right? And no one could see the tap, and two judges saw it.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a few weeks back.
Exactly.
But I thought one time we watched another fight too that was like that, where somebody tapped or
That's
something.
That's what he said. The Egger.
Yeah, that was Egger.
I thought it was a different, but maybe
we had a tap. No one saw it, but the judges saw it. The camera didn't catch it. The judges saw it, and they told the ref.
Yeah, it's on the last episode. We have it on the video. Yeah. We actually have a clip of it. And then here is, like you said, the first Mexican. Or it had to be a Mexican. Right?
It had to be a Mexican with the liver,
funny.
man.
That's what I was thinking too when it happened.
Dude. Mexicans, boxers, they train for the liver.
Yep.
And that's what they were saying. Like, we train this kick all the time.
Yeah, that was.
And here we go. We got it in slow mo.
Yeah, because when I was watching it real time, I didn't really catch it.
Damn.
But then she went down. I'm like, oh, that's that kick Quan told me about. Because
and
I didn't get to watch it live.
Even Herzog was like, "Tell me what's hurting."
Yes,
I don't think he caught it either.
Part. No, he didn't. Yeah, because John's right. He does go up to her and ask her.
Damn.
Yeah, you tell me what's hurting. You know, and the whole crowd, nobody knew.
No one knew. She just went down hard. But I'm glad they didn't mess it up though. I mean, I'm sure they would have used replay for that because it was fight ending.
Yeah.
But
it was. It was a great one.
I can't wait to. I like Irene because her boxing's great.
Nunez was like, "Oh, looks like a new contender."
Hopefully.
Even
I mean, they'll be trying to box each other.
Chiasson, right? There's nobody at 145 because this is at 145.
Yeah.
And Macy Chiasson is thick. She's thick.
No, she's not thick. Chiasson's 5'11".
Right. Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you could tell she was a tall girl.
Yeah, she's 5'9". She's not little.
But I mean, definitely contender. I think maybe passes Caitlin Vieira as a contender. Maybe, but I don't know. But yeah, we'll go back. We'll start this again. Yeah. So the undercard was rough. Like it was starting to bring the whole card down. It was a rough undercard. Alton Turkalj had some fucking hands on him. Versus Angeliger.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't close it out.
Yeah, I didn't really catch the other ones. I was at work, so I couldn't catch them. But I saw Barnett.
There we go.
I mean, sadly, he missed weight. He was dehydrated, but he couldn't cut no more. And
No, you could actually see he was like toweling himself off at the weigh-in. Like he was trying to cut to the very last minute.
but
Yeah.
he came in with a dad bod like me, so he couldn't do it.
And Collier was whooping his ass in the first. Like,
Dude, it looked like he broke his jaw. Did you
it's
see that?
it's something weird.
I think
he
it was a
doing.
nerve or something. It was just like
I think you're right.
cramping in his jaw, and like his lip was moving. It was
His
weird.
lip was like one side of his face
it
was drooping.
It was droopy and moving, dude. It was
Yeah.
weird.
Man.
And it looked like he was like on coke or something, like jawing. You know what I mean? Like kept like moving
Barnett
his
is which
jaw.
one?
Barnett's
The
black
guy.
guy.
Oh, he's the one that had the issue?
Yeah, he got his ass beat
because he got his ass beat the first round, and then Collier,
Collier got tired.
the white gentleman, went for the takedown. And
Collier used to fight at 185.
And look how quick,
He was
look how
ripped.
Barnett.
185?
He used to,
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
and he was ripped too.
Wow.
He was a real fighter shape right there, but now he's heavyweight.
But
That's
look
crazy.
how quick Barnett is. Look at that.
Barnett's quick.
And just went ham.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, his eye was busted.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm glad his jaw wasn't broke. I'm assuming his jaw wasn't broken. I'm
It doesn't-
glad because that's what I thought would
That's why I put
happen.
the picture in. It doesn't look like his jaw is broke because his
He's
teeth would be
screaming.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Can't wait to see him. He's entertaining. The whole crowd
And his
loved him.
dude, he's had a rough. Have you heard his story? His fiance died before his last fight, like 30 hours before his last fight. His fiance
30 hours?
Yeah, his fiance passed,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, "Fuck it," still went out there and fought, lost, and then afterwards, Dana White and them find out what happened. And they're like, you didn't have to fight. And then like they took care of arrangements and
Yeah,
helped him out.
that's crazy.
Man.
Yeah, but he's been through some shit.
Shite.
And then
Yeah.
good old celebration.
He could have really hurt his freaking tailbone there, dude.
Yeah, I know. He didn't get the full rotation
Yeah,
because he was
last time he
tired.
did the rotation, he landed perfect. This time,
Yeah.
dude, he could have really hurt himself. Freaking
Yeah.
Johnny Walker, when he tried to celebrate
It was
years
Johnny
back,
Walker.
he freaking hit he
Yeah.
tried to do the worm,
I remember
and he
that.
dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah.
How was
We'll
it? I
show you.
remember that now.
So yeah, this is Denis Tiuliulin versus Pickett. What's his first name?
I don't remember.
Pickett. It was
Yeah, you watched this one. I did not.
it was okay. Pickett was finding instances where he was getting back, but it was mostly controlled by Denis. And then these knees.
Oh, yeah, no, those will take you down.
Yeah, and then even that, it took a while before he got that finish. It wasn't really that great, but somebody to keep an eye on. Decent striker.
Tiuliulin.
Right. No, and then we skipped one. Johnny Walker. He's finally back on the win
that's
column
right,
again.
yes.
No. We skipped this guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this guy's a beast.
Anton Almeida versus the Swedish
Turkalj.
cat. Yeah. And,
So Turkalj fought in the Contender Series. He won, but he didn't get a contract. But
yeah.
they called him in. He,
Catch weight at 220. So, but yeah, Almeida's a heavyweight. And
well, Almeida will fight at 205 though. He
Yeah.
has been fighting at 205. He went up to heavyweight his last fight and
but bro,
dominated.
He just controlled him. This is his third first round finish. All finishes so far in the UFC.
yeah, dude. No, he's a beast. Can't wait to see him again.
Yeah,
And we probably will see him quick because he didn't really.
You got
take
the
any
Gracie
damage.
tattoo.
Oh yeah. Well, if you get that tattoo, you immediately can grapple better. And
Yeah.
submit
But I'm
better.
telling you, man, like just he looks like a freak, and he's got power and everything. And then
There's my homie Johnny Walker, big
Yeah.
mother.
then it's good to see him back. He's lost what?
Oh, not in a row. I
But
think he
yeah.
lost 2 in a row, and then
One against Spain.
he lost 4 of his last 5.
Yes.
And yeah, we know he's chinny and he's gun shy, and he got caught here.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. 100%.
He got taken down. Pulled it off though.
Yeah, and I think it's really good for him, and just
His
he
confidence,
senses-
man. He needs to build up his confidence because
Yeah.
Cutelaba's good.
and like you can tell that's tight.
That was like 10 minutes before he got kicked out to the strip.
Yeah, exactly.
No shoes,
Nothing.
That's
right like
crazy.
that. It's crazy how. Well,
I don't even understand how that happened.
I-
Like, don't you go back to the locker room?
I would think they let him stay in the locker room and watch there. So
or
I
at
don't
least just let him back there after
Yeah.
the fight's done, and like, okay, fight's done. Like, because you have to go back and piss for USADA, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he pissed off Dana. I don't know.
Yeah, something had to have happened for them to kick him out like that in his just I just got done in a fight gear.
Yeah,
because he didn't even get a chance to change.
I was trying to figure out what casino he was standing in. It would look like some valet at the casino.
Oh, this was at T-Mobile, so is he at New York, New York? It had to be New York, New York, or Monte Carlo? No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Monte Carlo.
No. Park MGM or New York, New York.
Okay.
It was right there. Yeah.
And then
he look even when he's celebrating, you can
infamous-
tell his mobility on his left shoulder is not, or he's scared. That's what I would be doing because I have a bad shoulder. So
yeah, but that was he still did it anyways. Even John Anning during the broadcast was like, I can't believe this guy's fucking doing the same thing that injured him.
Dude, that was
same celebration. Yeah.
Dude, that held him back for a few years too, man.
But maybe he perfected the celebration.
Yeah, maybe he's been practicing.
But hey, I find that it was a great card. Like I said, early prelims were a bit rough, but other than that, the card moved along good, and I think it was better than originally planned.
Yeah, it worked out. Happy, and any thoughts, Alfredo? Or
the one, like I said, the one thing that I one of my main takeaways is I like how quickly the UFC moves through fights. They don't delay it.
Oh no.
They just everything seems to flow, and that's something that I really like. It's like they're like, okay, next fight, let's go. They don't even. I mean, there is little
They'll throw a little commercial there or here and there, but
they don't even those don't take that long. It seems to have a nice flow to it from fight to fight.
And on the prelims, I like it, dude. They go to like a
something-
little ad, and then when the ad's done, the fighter's already in the ring, ready to go,
That's something
dude.
that I really liked.
And then
Pretty-
just a quick thing, like
Yeah.
Diaz's future. So,
yes.
do you think it's gonna be Jake Paul
It has
or
to be.
Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor box? Nah, I don't think
I
Dana
didn't
would
even
let
think
him.
of that.
Because-
That's a good point.
Because they both Diaz is applying for the promoter license.
Yeah.
And if he becomes a promoter, you don't think McGregor Sports and 209, I don't even know what it's called. But
Yeah, I would imagine 209 or Stockton or some jazz.
or like Diaz Army or something like that. Diaz Promotions. But could you see that happening? I would prefer to see the Diaz McGregor trilogy,
Right.
whether it be boxing or MMA,
Right.
before the Jake Paul. Because if he loses the Jake Paul, he's going to lose a lot of luster for the
I think he's
McGregor
gonna
fight.
lose. Jake Paul, he's too big, too strong. Diaz does not do good when he's outpowered. He doesn't.
But the difference is 16-ounce gloves,
Mhm.
and he can just Diaz can take a whooping and keep ticking.
I think Paul's too big.
But doesn't McGregor have a fight, another UFC fight scheduled for this year?
No. He
No.
has no fight scheduled, but he's under contract.
He's been looking thick lately, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been looking real thick.
He's been eating horse meat over there.
Yeah. All right.
Well, he's got all that money, so good for him.
But yeah, I'm very curious to see how Diaz's future plays out. And he even
Right.
said coming back to UFC is not out of the question.
I think for sure he does fight Jake Paul. It's just I think it'd be smart to take a fight before that, as far as boxing's concerned.
I think
they'll get me by a real boxer.
I think most likely scenario is that he does take the fight with Jake Paul as a free agent, and then comes back to UFC.
Or
Let's see
fights
what happens.
Le'Veon Bell.
Ooh,
Dude, Le'Veon Bell boxed pretty well.
no, and that is a good call, sir, because bringing up Le'Veon Bell, and Adrian Peterson, we have the social gloves. There we go.
Oh, good.
Dude, no, hey, everyone that fought, like these two, they had skill. I mean, they're not pros, but
Yeah.
they knew
wasn't
what they
as
were
bad.
doing.
Yeah.
And it was pretty tactical. They weren't going crazy, just swinging like crazy. It
true.
was decent. Swaggy P needs a little work.
Did you know if Wharton won or not?
No, he
I couldn't
lost.
find
He
anything.
lost.
Swaggy.
But
Oh,
Saleh
man.
lost, and then the main event was actually pretty decent.
yeah,
McBroom was bigger, a little taller,
but yeah,
and he was quicker, and he was outboxing him the first round, knocked him down.
yeah. But let's start off. Adrian Bell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Le'Veon Bell versus Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
And they were going back and forth a little bit, and it seemed okay, but Le'Veon Bell took it to him.
It was how the way he set it up, dude. He stood there. He acted like he was going to throw the right. He bit
There
on
we go.
it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
Right?
No, like
and then
maybe
he
through
did
the
the
left.
left. No, and then he
Yeah.
acted the left and then threw the right
Mm.
right away. That was pretty cool. Oh,
Oof.
damn. Yeah, he didn't know where he was.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
good
the way
good
his-
little
the
shot.
way he felt.
He's lucky he
too.
didn't mess up his knee there, too, dude.
Oh, yeah.
He freaking.
Yeah.
And there's your boy Swaggy.
Swaggy P. It was
Homie's-
horrible.
Yeah, no. He's not.
Now
a
watch the knockout.
He's not a boxer yet.
The knockout is terrible.
Extra green.
It was a headbutt, right?
Oh man.
I don't know. I was trying to figure out if it was a headbutt or something, but his arms were in front of him.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Homie was out of the ring.
That Battle of LA, man. That one disappointed a little bit.
Oh,
Well, it's not even Blueface. This is some filler.
Oh, yeah, he was supposed to fight Blueface. I totally spaced.
It's McKinney on
No,
or
Minicon.
Minicon.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was supposed to fight.
So what,
Blueface.
what happened to Blueface?
I don't know.
He must have fought his girlfriend again or something.
Hey,
possible.
Yeah.
he ain't
That's
wrong.
terrible.
He's like, I got a
What?
black eye. I
Yeah,
can't
they
go out
should've
there.
put in-
dude. That's wrong.
They should have put in who's the dude he snitched on? Or who snitched on Swaggy?
Oh no, Swaggy.
in basketball?
Swaggy snitched, right? I don't
No,
remember.
no, the other guy snitched on Swaggy. He plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, people didn't want to be
The
around
point
him.
guard.
I don't remember who.
Oh, what's
I don't remember the
Rajon
name.
Rondo?
No.
Oh.
So what was Swaggy doing? I totally.
I
I
can't
don't remember. It's been years.
He was dating Iggy Azalea, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Okay.
And the other cat recorded him talking to Swaggy about doing stuff.
Oh, with
with
other
other
women,
dames.
right? Yeah.
And then, why can't I think of his name? He played for the Lakers, and then
yeah,
they
yeah,
traded
that was
him.
Lakers. Yeah, they traded him because people didn't want to play with him no more.
Oh man,
That's
Oh.
sad.
can't remember his name.
Snitches get stitches.
But yeah,
But yeah, that would have been more interesting. But anyway,
Oh, so
the main
this
event,
guy, the main event, right, John? The buff looking guy, he fought Jake Paul. That was his
That's
first
so
fight.
yeah. On the left we have
Oh.
McBroom, and on the right we have Gibb. Both YouTubers, right?
Yeah,
I
British
have
and
no clue. But-
Yeah.
homeboys from LA.
But Gibb looks like he's taking this very seriously.
Yeah, so he fought Jake Paul 2-3 years ago. That was his
Yeah.
first fight. Jake Paul knocked him out, but he had some skill in this fight, man.
Knocked him down, I think 4 or 5 times.
And after McBroom looked good too. I mean,
Yeah.
they both had some skill.
Right.
He just couldn't take those punches, man.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Wait.
Yeah, those
kept it going.
punches up here on the temple, those are freaking.
Yeah, you just lose your balance.
That's what
Yeah.
happens. You lose your equilibrium. Yeah, your balance, your equilibrium, all of it. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, they
That
had
was
Jack
it.
Reese in there.
Yeah, they had Jack
Wow.
Reese. They had the announcer Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Oh, really?
Paulie G was the
Pauly
commentator.
Pauly Malignaggi.
Malignaggi.
Yeah, Paulie Malignaggi.
Not Pauly G, bro.
Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah.
threw me off too, and I agreed. Pauly Malignaggi.
Oh, big Auckland.
And the announcer guy, the Chicago guy, the Mexican, I forgot his man. I'm getting
Oh, I
bad
know
with
who you're
names.
But I'm telling you, I was impressed by the production. Like the pre-fight, clips going to the fight, they were
Right.
actually like really well made.
Yeah.
Breaking, and the production value was surprising. It really was.
Well, I'm happy to hear what Juan's saying because then that means they took it serious. That means they're showing respect for the sport, which you're supposed to.
They've learned
But
how to box.
more importantly, so you don't get hurt.
And then
Because these dudes can get hurt, especially like those shots that what was it?
McBroom?
McBroom was
Yeah.
getting hit with. Those are freaking dangerous.
and you want to see how much they got paid?
Yeah, I don't even know. I haven't looked.
Okay.
So this is from the homie Jedi Goodman. Gibb got 50K. McBroom
Swaggy
got.
got 100,000.
He asked for what? Peterson only got 15.
So
I know.
this is only reported, right? So
Yeah.
you don't know if he got pay-per-view points and whatever to whatever, right? Outside money. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. 15K.
Yeah.
Adam
So-
Saleh.
$920 for the homie Jerry Bradford. Go blood.
How much?
$920. Not
Yeah.
even 1,000. Or they tax
Wait,
him?
where is it? $920.
Very
Jerry
bottom.
Bradford on the bottom.
Bro, come on.
Yeah.
I ain't getting
dang.
punched for $920.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell
It's
no.
kind of crazy, right?
Well, whatever. Get their name out there. Maybe
It
they
gives
look
it
well.
gives you a little idea, like
Good
how
for
they set this
Le'Veon
up.
Bell. He got paid.
Yeah.
$250,000.
Hey, Adrian
That's
Peterson
pretty good.
probably got a bunch of points, pay-per-view points.
Some, because that looks low.
Yeah.
It looks very low. Even McBroom, 50 and 10. That doesn't make sense.
McBroom only went 10? Nah. See,
Austin,
no, but I think he's the one that put the event. So this is like reported pay.
Mhm.
He's getting
Exactly,
Oh,
exactly.
McBroom is the one that put
I
the
think
event
McBroom and Gibb
Yeah.
like together.
And then
they kinda
Landon
did it,
McBroom,
yeah.
I guess, is his brother.
on. I was going to say, are those brothers?
Yeah, I think so.
So that's why he only got 5 to the
Oh.
100.
Yeah, I'm sure they work something out. So yeah, cool. Man,
Got it.
good stuff. I mean, I enjoyed it too. So
I'm glad they took it serious. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, exactly. And then speaking of exhibitions and fights like that, we're gonna have to definitely talk about Jake Paul versus the GOAT Anderson Silva. You know, October 29th.
Look at him.
All right, Anderson's gonna have the height on him.
Yeah.
I don't know about the reach, but he's got the height.
He'll be a little quicker,
Dude,
I'd say.
Paul looks bigger naturally, no?
Paul's not a little guy.
No, I mean thick-wise.
Yeah, he's thick.
Yeah, but Silva.
I think Anderson's
different.
gonna beat him.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Silva got power in his hands that not enough people appreciate, and that's the last thing that goes.
I wouldn't even say power. I just think Silva is
Technique.
one of those guys that when he does something, he pays attention to the craft and he respects it. And I think he's gonna come out.
And he was always the wizard of striking for UFC.
It'll be very interesting. I'm actually
that I'm excited to watch.
And then what? He beat up Vitor Belfort and Garcia Jr. Chavez Jr. Right?
Chavez.
Yeah.
Chavez was amazing at one point. No,
right.
He was world titleist, so.
No, 100%. But
was a big fan
fight.
Back then, and then he turned on him.
But of course, this night's gonna be a pain in the neck because there's gonna be a ton of fights on this night.
Yeah.
Mainly Jojo against El Camarón Cepeda.
That I'm excited about.
And then I think PBC's gonna do a triple header on this night for some reason. So
we'll have a busy Saturday. We'll have a busy Saturday.
That's gonna be busy is a good word.
Yeah. Lots of good fights coming up next week. I mean, the big one is Canelo Triple G
against
3.
Gennady Ganadovich.
Does Canelo need a knockout to just make a statement? And I came from a loss, but you know what?
I think it will definitely help.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think he beats him. He's gonna knock him out to the body in the 8th round.
All right.
And we'll have a much bigger breakdown of that, and also the ramifications of the win. And then also UFC Fight Night, Corey Sandhagen versus your boy Yadong.
Absolutely. And then Contender Series tomorrow night.
Exactly, Contender Series. So we'll have all that stuff for you next episode.
Yep.
And what do we do?
Comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in a few days, I'd say.
And hit the bell notification button.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah, let us know. Just bleed.
Yep.